Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Khansa Aqila Aristi. I am from class 4 ICP2. Today I want to tell you about the story of 7 brothers. Once upon a time in a village, there lived a husband and wife farmer who had 7 sons. To meet their daily needs, the husband and wife sold their produce in the farm of vegetables. One time, the dry season hit the village. All the plants in the garden died. The entire village was short of food, as well as the family of the vegetable farmer. Husband and wife looked at their sleeping children. After talking together, the husband and wife decided to throw their 7 children into the forest, which was far from home. Unknowingly, the conversation of the husband and wife was heard by their 3rd child. It turned out that he was only pretending to be asleep. The next morning, early in the morning, the husband and wife carry out the plan that had been planned last night. They invite all their children to look for firewood in the forest. They also headed for the forest, which is very far from his house. The forest is very wide and very haunted. In the forest, there are lots of evil giants who eat humans. After a long way, they decide to rest first in the middle of the forest. They open the food that had been brought from home. The children start to enjoy their food. As planned, last night the husband and the wife left their children in the middle of the forest on the grounds of looking for drinking water. The 7 brothers waited a very long time for their parents to return. It was getting late. The 7 brothers walked in the middle of the forest. They looked for shelter. Finally, they found a gap in the large wooded tree to take shelter. They decided to sleep there until waiting for dawn to come. The 2nd child kept asking his older brothers. The next day, the 1st child climbed a very high tree to look around the forest. He saw smoke the nearest house. They walked through the forest until they reached the giant's house. They also made a fuss about the house. Suddenly, there was a knocking sound from inside the house. A very large woman's voice was heard from the house. Hearing that voice, the 7 brothers were shocked. Feeling the compassion in the giant, came out of his house and welcomed to enter his house. The giant welcomed him kindly and entered the house and were welcome to eat and drink as much they want. After finishing eating, the giant was in a hurry and told the seven brothers to hide in an attic. The children was already in the attic of giant's house. Sure enough, the mad giant returned to his home. The next day, the sea giant ordered her 7 brothers to leave immediately. They were given gold and game. The 7 brothers went through the forest, which very dense, and up the hill to up the valley until they came to the white beach. Finally, after the boat was finished, They sailed and arrived in a country led by wise king. In that country they sold gold and gems which were given by female giant. The money from the sale of gold and gems, they bought a very large land, then they divided it equally into 7 parts. Time flies. It doesn't feel like it's been 15 years. During that time, they planted their garden with various plants. The 7 brothers grew into handsome and young men and successfully managed their gardens. The youngest always missed his mother. He also invited his 6 older siblings to meet their parents. They went through village after village to find their parents until they arrived in a very remote village. There they found their parents who lived a miserable life. Finally, they invited their parents to live with them. From then on, the 2 parents regret their action, starting when they obeyed their worship and asked their Lord of protection and help. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.